I agree that having the energy of a man in your life does make your life quite a bit, a lot better. As it's, it brings you some type of joy and happiness. If he's the right man now.
I think that's a myth. I don't think that there's right people for people. I don't think that they're right.
What? What?
No.
That's out
I
of
agree
order.
with that. I
Let me
think
I
let me
agree with that too. Because they just
let
on
me
the right
explain.
page together.
Let me explain.
anybody can make a relationship work. Like literally two people that communicate effectively and can agree and have a conversation without disagreeing, they can make work. I was just talking to my boyfriend about although I don't approve of them, I don't believe in them, but people that go into these arranged marriages where they're like never met the husband, don't know who he is, bawling, boo-hooing, crying, devastated, just feeling like their life is about to end because they got to marry this man as part of their religion. And you look at them 15, 20 years down the line, they're best friends, they have kids together, they built wealth together, they are a family. Like that's her husband, like, and she is happy that that is her husband. Like they were forced into a situation that they had no choice to get out of, and so they adapted and they make the best of it. But here, a lot of times, too many options.
I agree to a certain extent.
But you have to understand, like, the main thing you said earlier about the show, right? They have to adapt. You have to be able to put in work to find out if this person right or not. A lot of times, like Sunshine said, till you like be single till you meet the right person. You're never gonna meet the right person because a lot of these motherfuckers, especially we said this last show, a lot of niggas gonna fucking lie to your face anyway. So
Right,
they gonna
you
make
meeting
sure
their
first
representative.
they want to smash because a lot of time niggas gonna think about smashing first, so they will say the right shit just to fucking get with you. You know what I'm saying? Females would, depend on the guy, would do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing, like when we meet people, they have to be the right person, or we have to, we have to have this in common. No, you got to put in the work to find out if this person is right or not. You're not gonna automatically just know right away. And that's what a lot of.
But like,
us,
what makes
especially
the
our
person
generation.
right? I guess what makes the person right, because I feel like everybody
Well, I
has
think-
the ability to be
We
wrong.
wouldn't know till we would. That's the point. We wouldn't know right away.
Yeah, you
Have to
won't
put in
know
that
right
time.
away. Right, I
Yeah,
agree.
You
So
won't know
you,
right away.
yeah, you don't know if somebody is the right
Like,
person right
yeah.
away. You have to put in work. It takes time to know that. But at the same time, when they show you bullshit up front, then you know it ain't the right person. When things come, when somebody show you things right up front that you're not okay with, that goes against your morals, your standards, and things like that, then that's telling me that's not the right person for me.
But is it technically, could it be that it's not the right person or it's not the right time?
It's not the
Because
right
like,
person.
they're not.
People
It's not the right person for me.
Right. but
Exactly.
this is the
When they
thing.
go in for their season, and then they turn around and be like, "Oh snap! Now you done got your shit together. Damn, let me get back in where." Nah, I'm good because you didn't want me when I was down. People and that's where it comes in. I feel like with that unconditional love, just like that movie with Taraji, she stayed down with that man for years, invested in him, and she like was pissed about it. Didn't want to do none of that shit for real, but she was waiting for the payout. Payout didn't come. She like, "Alright, I'm out." Then the payout comes, she gone, he got him a new woman. She like, "Well, what the hell is this?" And now she
Right.
feeling like he owe her something. No, because I wasn't for you. You chose to leave.
After he gave her like $1 billion.
He broke her off. He broke her off.
Yeah,
She
but
never
right
broke
now,
up with
let's
her
let's
because
now that's
she
a
was
really
like, "Why
good.
weren't you that person when I was with you? Why weren't you?" Because he wasn't at that stage in his life. You didn't
Right.
you didn't want to stick with him through that stage. So that's what I'm saying. Is he not the right person, or is this not the
Okay,
right time? Do you not
okay,
have any
yeah.
patience?
So this is what I want to ask the young lady in the pink shirt with the braid.
Allison. Big Al. Yeah, Big Al. That's funny.
So I'm sure the boyfriend that you have right now is not the only boyfriend that you've ever had, right?
Right.
So can you look back at your exes and say that they was the right person for you or the wrong person for you?
Honestly, my taste in men has been questionable up until my recent boyfriend. I'm not gonna hold you, but I don't think any of the people that I previously dated were for me, but it wasn't because of the timing. Like, they just were not for me.
And that's what
They
I'm
just weren't
saying.
for
They
me.
wasn't the right person for you.
Yeah.
Shankaran Pillai was at the family dinner, and when everybody settled down for dinner, he stood up at the table and announced, "I am going to marry Lucy, who's just across the street." I hope that's not the name. Oh. Then the father said, "What? You going to marry Lucy? She has nothing. She's like a tramp. You going to marry that Lucy?" Mother said, "What? You going to marry that Lucy?" The uncles always pitch in these kind of matters, you know. Uncle said, "What? You going to marry that Lucy? Have you seen her hair? It looks fake." The aunt, "What? You going to marry Lucy? She's always painted. You going to marry that painted woman?" The little boy, the nephew, can't be left out. He said, "You going to marry Lucy? She doesn't even know what is cricket. How can you marry her?" Shankaran Pillai stood his ground and said, "Yes, I'm going to marry Lucy." Everybody asked in one voice, "Why?" He said, "Because she has no family." There are no many opinions to battle with. So, who is the right person? I don't want to take away all the romance from your life. But let me tell you this, there is no right person on this planet. If you put your heart into something, something may become wonderful. Is it the right thing? There's no right thing. Nobody ever found the right person anywhere, okay? If you get into that kind of unrealistic mindset, "I have found the right person," oh, you will be soon disappointed. You must understand, there is no right person. First thing is to see whether I am the right person. Yes, am I the right person? And there are no right people on this planet. If you understand, you have your nonsense, they have their nonsense. We can adjust nonsense. Go on. We must understand relationships are formed for various needs. There are physical needs, there are psychological needs, there are emotional needs, there may be social needs, there may be financial needs, various kinds of needs. So when you're going to somebody with so many needs, you're going as a beggar, and a beggar cannot choose. Hello? Beggar eats what comes his way, isn't it? He cannot choose. So, if you really want to make a choice in this world, first and foremost thing is, you bring yourself to your place where your experience of life is just pleasant by yourself. You're wonderful. Now, let us see what gets drawn to this one. If you're really wonderful, things will happen in every way, I'm saying. In terms of career, in terms of marriage, in terms of relationships, the best will happen to you because you made yourself like this. Instead of trying to work on somebody and fix them, if you work upon yourself and make you so wonderful that everybody wants to be with you, then there is a choice. And this whole thing is an American thing, that there is a soulmate somewhere. God made just one more person just for you, but these days every 2 years he keeps making one more person just for you.
I don't think that there's right people for people.